position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky in Bowling Green. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the UCF Knights, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hilltoppers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense working from the pistol. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now they're going to throw it. Under fire. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Quarterback keeps it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCF!
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The quick out. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Reads it, fires complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their...
Breaks into the open. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Still running at the 40. Continues to fight for yards. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's up to 57 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Traore. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Play number 9 on this drive. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
The Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback will keep it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Traore. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Just going to keep it after the snap. 1st and goal for the offense. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He's looking to throw. Now sliding to his left. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. He's now up to 71 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. The Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option. The give. Pass escapes him still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the Hilltoppers have this offense rolling. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Beebe. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Hilltoppers getting set on 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, WKU.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Quickly complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Knights want to move quickly. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves them with a 3rd and 6. A run for the quarterback. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Knights will go for it on 4th down. Looks as if he's going to run it. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late, and as the result, the defense gets the INT.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires toward the target. Finds his man open. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Taking it the other way. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up at... Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Give him 109 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Beebe. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Beebe. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Gets it out fast. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Knights are moving quickly down the field.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
It'll be a draw. Runs through the tackle. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab over the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Fires to the big fella. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. 29 Philly. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. But the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. From the gun, give on the inside. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. Caught. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Hilltoppers with the 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Warren.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
The Hilltoppers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Hilltoppers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The give on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Hilltopper. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you have to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Pucks it out of the air. At the 45 on his way. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete. Turning it on. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Buying some time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, UCF!
And with that touchdown, you could hear a pin drop in the stadium. The home field crowd taken out of it right away. If they get the extra point, they tie it up. What a momentum-shifting touchdown by the offense.
And now they're going to go for two and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Floating away. He's got it. They convert the two, and they take the lead here in the fourth. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
Number 19 sets the kickoff.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, it's a fumble. There he goes. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.